and the latest in the Muda case. The Lokayukta in Karnataka has submitted its 11,000-page report to a special court seeking closure of FIR against Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The report says that there's no criminal offence which was found, no evidence that was found against the Chief Minister or his wife, and the Lokayukta in its report also highlighted that according to them, there was no criminal case and that the case is civil in nature. BJP, of course, has reacted sharply to the Lokayukta probe, saying that the investigation, according to them, was for and by Siddaramaiah. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi has also reacted, saying that if Siddaramaiah wants, then he should hand over the case to the CBI. Let's listen in to the reactions we've got.
We have full confidence of the Lokayukta justice. There are one justice Lokayukta and another two Lokayukta. We have full confidence where there is former judges are there. Whereas the others, means police officers who have investigated, they have been transferred, appointed, given posting by the same Siddaramaiah. We cannot expect fair inquiry into that. So this is a eyewash. I would only suggest if Mr. Siddaramaiah wants to come clean, either he should hand it over to CBI, otherwise High Court monitoring investigation should be done.
When they want, if they get a judgment or reports in their favor, whatever they feel, then they'll appreciate Lokayukta. It's always the case, we have seen. And Lokayukta definitely have done their job. Because of whatever reasons, maybe lack of evidences or maybe, there are no findings. I don't know exactly. I have not seen the report or the judgment. But, definitely they have taken, according to the law.
To discuss this further, I'm joined on the broadcast by Prashant GS of the BJP in Karnataka and Shatabi Shivanna of the Congress in Karnataka. Thank you to both of you for joining me on the show. Coming to you first, Prashant, we've seen, of course, Prahlad Joshi's comment there saying that if Siddaramaiah really is confident that he has nothing to hide, then he should hand over the probe to the CBI or have a court-monitored investigation. Why so much doubt? Why this, why is there still a lot of questions being raised now by the BJP after the Lokayukta has conducted a 4-month-long investigation and said there's no evidence that they have found?
Let me set the facts right. As an institution, Lokayukta is good. But now, if you look into the circumstances that led to the way investigation was done, Siddaramaiah gave time of 2 hours to the investigating agency, saying that out of a schedule, he had earmarked 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for the investigators to ask him questions, which means all of us know in what mode and manner the questioning was done to Siddaramaiah. And the bizarre part is the complainant, Mr. Snehamayi Krishna, is on record stating that he was never even called for the inquiry, not any documents sought by him, and now they are filing a B report stating that there is not enough evidence. What sort of investigation are you talking about? And if CM wants to pat his own back by saying that there is a clean sheet by Lokayukta, let him actually stand up to this and say, look, now I will face the probe of CBI and ED also if required. So that now he is very confident that he is clean. Let the central agencies probe it. Let's see whether the findings would be the same. This is not the case. Because when the complainant himself is stating that documents have not been sought for, on what basis was the investigation done? What documents were verified? Who are the so many witnesses who deposed? Was cross-examination allowed? Nothing. All this have to be answered. So therefore, we are not pretty sure as to how the investigation has been done.
All right. Shatabi Shivanna, you heard what Prashant GS had to say and you heard what Prahlad Joshi had to say, in a way both echoing the same sentiments, that if there is nothing to lose for Siddaramaiah, if it is indeed true that there is no evidence to be found, then let the central agencies investigate. What's wrong with that?
Firstly, I would like to start off by saying that there was a gross attempt and a criminal conspiracy that was hatched to besmirch the impeccable reputation and to tarnish the character of the Honorable Chief Minister at the hands of the opposition party as well as the complainant that now stands exposed. And most importantly, let me state that rule of law has been established in this country, and our belief in the rule of law has been reaffirmed. Let me give you set some facts right. Now, initially, the Honorable Governor passes an order saying he gives prior approval to investigate. It was challenged by the Honorable Chief Minister. The Honorable High Court said this matter must be investigated. Let it go before the Lokayukta. And then the BJP, the other opposition parties and the complainant celebrated this order with great spirit. Subsequently, the special court directs the Mysore Lokayukta to conduct an investigation. The complainant immediately and prematurely approaches the High Court again and says, no, we have no faith in the Lokayukta. Let it be handed over to the CBI. What did the Honorable High Court say? It said that Lokayukta is an independent institution, it is transparent, and they have conducted an investigation so far after looking at the material on record in a non-partisan manner. There is no averment or allegation of the investigation being shoddy or lopsided. Why can't they celebrate the order of the Honorable High Court when it declined to refer the matter to the investigation to the CBI in the same...
I think, Tonima, I think we don't want your sermons from Congress here. We have to be very clear as to how this particular matter played out. We are not here to listen to discourses by Congress spokespersons here. You are supposed to talk law. You are supposed to talk facts. It is not.
Very less time on the. We have very less time on the show. We do not want. We want to have. Please. We do not want anyone shouting over the other person. Coming back to you, Prashant GS. So what Shatabish Shivanna is also trying to say that there was an investigation done and these are all allegations which have been leveled. So the complainant has the right to move court. This is a closure report which has been filed by the Lokayukta. We of course have to wait and see what the court has to say on that regard. The court can also order an investigation on its own, looking at the report itself. And if there is more merit to it, the complainant can also, of course, move a court. So let the process, let the due course of process be followed. Why is it that we need to bring in central agencies? Why is there so much doubt cast when it comes to state police agencies? Or there's always this versus, one investigative agency is always being pitted against the other.
I pointed out that fallacy in the beginning. Siddaramaiah, while going to get investigated, had given them 2 hours time. How on earth did he know that they are going to investigate him only for 2 hours? Which means it was directed by Siddaramaiah to the officials. Look, I am going to come there for 2 hours. Serve me good biscuits and tea and coffee, and then I'm going to go back to my campaigning.
Okay, so it was a sham investigation according to you.
Which is why we don't believe in this, the way investigation has been carried out.
All right. Very less time left. Shatabish Shivanna, last final few seconds. Please give your point without making any accusatory points. Just answer that they are calling it, the BJP is calling it a sham investigation. They want another investigative agency to take a look. Is the Congress open to that? If there is nothing to hide, if there is no evidence, why isn't the Congress open to another investigative agency taking a look at the evidence?
Let me reiterate my first point again. The complainant, Siddaramaiah Krishna, had approached the Honorable High Court seeking the transfer of investigation from the Lokayukta to the CBI. The Honorable High Court summoned the entire report, the investigation report and the stated report on every date of hearing. And after looking at the material, when the High Court is saying
that is the point. The complainant makes a statement that he has not been called for to submit documents at all. When the complainant is not submitting documents...
Let him finish his point. All right, let him finish his point quickly. Shatabish Shivanna, last few seconds. Let Shivanna finish his point. Yeah.
One, the BJP and the opposition is not above the Honorable High Court. The Honorable High Court has given a sanction to the Mysore Lokayukta.
Okay.
And number the Honorable Supreme Court has time and again called out the ED and the CBI to be caged of the central government.
Okay.
Why do you want to be done by the CBI?
All right. So the point that Shivanna is making that petition was already there in front of the High Court. The High Court said let the Lokayukta investigation continue at this point. But which way will the legal proceedings go from here? We'll have to see and wait what the court has to say on the closure report submitted by the Lokayukta. The closure report, of course, brings relief to the Karnataka Chief Minister in the Muda case. We'll have to leave it there for now. Prashant GS and Shatabish Shivanna, thank you so much for joining me on the broadcast on this very important topic.